Welcome back. There's a big update in Ahmedabad Air India plane crash case. We are learning that Aircraft Accident Investigation Board, that is AAIB, has told the Supreme Court that cockpit voice recording and other key evidence from the date of the incident last year cannot be made public. The agency has said that Indian law does not allow the release of these recordings or any other sensitive investigation material. It also added that keeping this information confidential is important to ensure a fair and independent investigation into the case and also to meet the international aviation rules. The statement comes in response to a petition seeking a court-monitored independent probe into the crash that took place last year. So that is the latest we're learning as far as the Ahmedabad Air India plane crash case is concerned. Let me go across to our legal editor Harish for more on this. Harish, do take us through what happened in the court and what Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau told the Supreme Court.
Yes, good morning, Akanksha. In fact, we should, for the benefit of our viewers, we must say that this particular affidavit from the Aircraft Accident Investigation Board has come in response to a PIL filed by Captain Sumit Sabarwal's father seeking a court-monitored independent probe. But however, AAIB has said cockpit voice recordings cannot be shared, and what can't be shared also includes statement of people taken from authorities, communication between people involved in operation of aircraft, medical or private info regarding persons involved in accident, and says that there is absolute statutory prohibition and protection serve a critical purpose, saying that they preserve the candor of witnesses, the independence of investigators, the integrity of the no-blame investigation process, and India's international obligations. And very significantly, what many wanted to know, it also says that draft final report will be ready by October 2026. And dealing with another aspect on why the delay in submission of final report, the AAIB affidavit filed in the Supreme Court says the very nature of the investigation and the peculiar nature of the legal regime means that it takes time to reach the root cause. This is because the investigating agency comprises representatives from more than one country, and testing and investigation also takes place at various levels in different countries. The system of investigation is transparent and fair. It involves all stakeholders, including representatives of countries whose nationals unfortunately died in the air crash. So a very, very important this affidavit filed by the AAIB ahead of the hearing, which is set to take place on Friday, this coming Friday. Let me read out a portion from the most important portion from the affidavit verbatim. It says, Rule 17.5 specifically and separately provides that the audio content of cockpit voice recordings as well as image and audio content of airborne image recordings shall not be disclosed to the public. This is an absolutely statutory prohibition. So, Akanksha, in fact, this is bound to raise some questions because already questions of transparency has been raised by opposition parties and also several NGOs before the Supreme Court.
All right, so AAIB has made it quite clear that the voice recording from the cockpit and other key evidence in the case that they have till date will not be made public at all. And this is what they've told the Supreme Court. Thanks so much, Harish, for putting that into perspective. With this, a very short break. More news and updates on the other side.